magic and miracles, where you learn how to be the magician of your life. My name is Anna, and I created Magic and Miracles with one purpose only: to help people of all walks of life achieve their manifestation goals. All the information from me is below. Please understand, if you'd like to be in coaching with me, the procedure is such that you first need to book a 1 hour session. And we discuss in this session how I can be of help, what's been going on, the situation that you would like to transform. It could be SP, it could be money, it could be career. I coach in all areas of your life. And upon conclusion of that session, if we both decide this is a great match, that my personality, is something that is, it works for both of us, and that we both feel that this is a good match, you're very much expected to book what I call the signature coaching package. Okay, I recommend 2 to 3 months in this coaching package, and it was designed specifically for the YouTube audience, with the intention in mind that I don't want to keep people in coaching longer than I really have to. And so it's a really intense program, and we rendezvous 3 times per week. Now, in some cases, I have done, especially recently, because, I mean, you guys are fabulous. What can I say? Some really advanced, for somebody really advanced, a 2 month program is enough. And then I downgrade you maybe twice a week, maybe it's once a week. Whatever the case might be, depends on case by case. It depends on how much drama, trauma, panorama you have to process. This is really important, though. And this I really wanted to stress. A lot of people come to me and say, Anna, I've done everything, and I've done all the coaching, and I've done all the work and this and that. If you're still struggling with something, chances are you just haven't done it all the way. And what I pride myself in is that I am very meticulous. I am very thorough. You will walk away transformed from my coaching. I don't really particularly care what you've done before, with all due respect, okay? And I know there's a lot of really advanced people here, really kind of like progressive and, really evolved. With all due respect, if you haven't been through my coaching, you haven't done it correctly. I know this because I know this from experience of working with individuals off of YouTube for 7 years, and then on YouTube for 3 years. And especially on YouTube, people are mega confused, like really mega confused about what manifestation even is and how to really do it. Needless to say, because of all the other ding-dong coaches, I don't have to tell you. So with that being said, I understand completely that you think that you've done your work. But again, if you're still struggling with something, chances are there's still something to work through. And I'm a very good detective of what it is that needs to be worked through. I've done this for 10 years. I've taken psychology classes, and I just have the sense of, in addition to channeling my messages in coaching, in session, and right here, right now, on my channel, I have a very good intuition as far as where the blockage is coming from. All right. So if you have any questions about the coaching, all the links are below. There are other packages, the do-it-yourself packages. You have the audio about it on my channel. So if you have any questions, please just email. All right. And please don't forget to sign the coaching agreement by hand, okay, when you're booking a 1 hour. So today we're going to talk about, and I'm here for you, these 30-minute lives. I think we will do them on Wednesdays and on Saturdays. And they will be 30 minutes. Okay, I might go over a couple of minutes, but it will be 30 minutes. I think it's very nice to rewatch in that time frame, and for you to be able to ask questions. So for you, I'm here for you. If you have any questions that you came with, please don't hesitate to ask. Please don't hesitate to interrupt. But I'm here to deliver a message. I'm super fucking inspired to deliver this, that we creating holographically first. So we all know, right, that we do live in a hologram. We do live in this life that we somehow, out of our imagination, out of our feelings and thoughts and emotions, we created what we're living in right now. So in that sense, I want you to start really seeing it as a game, as a holographic game, nothing else. It really is that simple. It really is what it really is. It's not even shoehorning your human mind into something. It actually is a holographic game. Like, a famous example is of Minecraft. I think that's a video game. It's exactly the same. When you look away, the world disappears. If you look this way, over here, everything just disappeared and I created it when I looked at it, kind of situation. Okay. So the roadmap will appear when you start having faith and certain assumptions, therefore, the new assumptions, that is, not the ones that you're making currently, and thus living out the aftermath of, basically what you don't want. The new assumptions have to take place. Assumptions are decisions. To me, if you are going to decide on something, you're going to have to stick to this. So let's just say we're in the SP kind of realm here, and you decide, this is it, June 28th, or whatever it is. I have decided that my SP is bananas over me, totally crazy over me. Before they ignored me, they blocked me, whatever the fuck they did. But from this day on, now parenthesis here really quick, when I'm saying this, please understand that I'm never including abusive people. Never. And abuse does not have to be physical. It could be emotional, it could be manipulation, it could be anything that feels that somebody's literally taking advantage of you and abusing you is abuse to me. I think if it feels wrong, it is wrong. Okay. Hi, Ren. I will answer this in just a second. Let me just complete my thought. Thank you for the question. So new assumptions have to become your laws. Okay. So if I'm making an assumption that this guy or girl, or if it's an assumption of I'm meeting my it guy or girl, okay, then that's the assumption, meaning like I have made the decision and I'm sticking to it. I think the frustration becomes and starts when you decide on something and then you go back on your decision. So don't be kind of like indecisive in that sense. Don't drive yourself crazy. You're gonna have to make a decision and fucking stick to it. Okay? If you decided this dude or dudette, this girl is crazy for you, you cannot be psychotic in that sense in the eyes of the universe and go back and forth on your decision. You're exhausting yourself, you're delaying your own manifestation, and you're honestly frustrating the universe. Not really. They're always on your side, the angels. Oh, look at this white feather I picked up the other day as a sign. As an answer, it was right here on my notes. Anyway, so cute. Anyway, you're gonna have to stick to those decisions. This is how the reality, you are the 3D printer, the 3D reality printer. You literally are. You're making decisions, you're interacting holographically with those decisions in your mind, in your consciousness, in your feeling, and hoopla, you're printing the 3D reality. This is who you actually are, the 3D printer. Okay? Let me just read Ren's question. How does it feel knowing that when I stop perceiving you, you cease to exist? Oh, okay, so you're a hater. Never mind. Okay, let's start taking screenshots. Ren, don't forget that my comments are being monitored, and your hate is not welcome here. Thank you. Anyway, you're going to have to stick to your assumptions. 100%. Only in this way. You do it deliberately for one day. You focus for one day. One day. You start making, like today is a Saturday, tomorrow is a Sunday. Take a minute or an hour or a couple of hours and start writing down. Start writing down things that you are fucking deciding. I don't care if it's a decision for the week, for the month, for the year, for eternity, okay? You have to start making decisions. And I teach how to make these decisions in my coaching, how to really structure yourself so that you start achieving your goals one by one. Okay, so you can start checking them off. The feeling that you will receive from constructing it yourself out of your own decision. So my SP is like this, my honey is like this, meaning your SP, my house is like, my money is like this. Even though right now, currently, I am observing a reality that could go either way, let's just say, just for a second, consider that things can go from this point on in your favor, completely in your favor. It doesn't look like much right now. It doesn't look like anything, or maybe the opposite. But from this point forward, you have the decision of making, you have the opportunity of making a decision, a strong and powerful decision. Yes, I'm sticking to the decision that I am going to meet the love of my life. I am sticking to the decision that I am, in fact, going to marry this person. I'm sticking to the decision that this person is absolutely gaga for me. Saturate yourself with these thoughts and these decisions one day. Just permeate your mind with these ideas and thoughts, and then do it the second day and the third day and the fourth day. Okay, maybe not as intensely, but this decision making day, I would really advise you to spend some time and really formulate your decisions, formulate your life. You're gonna have to start making decisions if you want to see them come to fruition, in that sense. You're gonna have to be responsible. It's not like, oh, it's not coming to me, I'm doing something wrong. No, you're not doing anything wrong. You're just not making the decision to be the person that you want to be. And I know this is easier said than done. I always understand that, and in that sense, really have been there, okay? But I'm giving you the shortcut. If you want to be intense about it, you're gonna have to stick to it. It's like you're training your mind to stick to a reality that is completely in your favor and nothing else. And if the thought comes up, oh, that's from the past reality, I don't really want to think that anymore. I am that deliberate, I am that intense that I understand that every morning I get up, I show up to a holographic office, let's just say a holographic computer, which is the universe. And whatever I show up with, whatever instruction, whatever decision, whatever mood, it is going to produce it for me. Okay, I don't necessarily have to do much other than follow the yellow brick road of the inspiration, of the guidance. Okay, this is the only thing that I have to do. Ren, can you fuck off already? Seriously, just fuck off. We're gonna report you, don't worry about it, and you're gonna go fuck yourself. Just, you have time like that? You have time like that to harass me on my channel. What the fuck do you want? Seriously though. Fuck off. Fuck off. I'm telling you to fuck off. I'm shutting you down. Get the fuck out of here. Okay? Stop harassing me. This is recorded and you are being monitored. Okay? Have a nice day. I did this on purpose so that I can see who else wants to harass me. But here it is. They don't stop. They just don't stop. They don't know when to stop. Okay. I'm all for exposing the haters. Let's go. So refusing access to the other thoughts that are going to bombard you, like these fucking haters. Can't rest, can't stand me because I'm living my life like it's golden. I'm making the choices that I want. I'm making my life the way that I want it to be. And I really don't care about fucking Neville Goddard and all these coaches that regurgitate that. Okay, so you came here to discombobulate me. Why don't you spend your time a different way, Take a hint. Anyway, so refuse your old reality access, because it doesn't belong in your world. It just really does not belong in your world. This is the past programming that wreak havoc on your life, on your well-being, on your finances, on your romantic life, on everything. Why do you want to invite these monsters back in? Refuse access. Refuse access to people who annoy you, who frustrate you, who are evil, quite frankly, who are toxic. Refuse access to anything that is completely not of your preference. Okay, be bold enough to stand up to these bullies, like this fucking idiot who continues typing. Type away. And be bold enough to choose peace for yourself. Peace over this fucking monstrosity. This is so good, actually. This is so apropos. I was expecting this. I can read your mind. You just don't know it. Refuse that. Disconnect emotionally. When you see something that you don't like, just say, oh, that's too bad. You don't know how to spend your time other than come and harass me. You little bully, you little negative belief. I know my world. I know my worth. I know that I can create magic. So therefore, you don't hold a candle to me. All that you can do is harass me and talk negative into my ear. That's a really weak position to take, because the more powerful person just disregards and keeps on moving like a beautiful flagship, okay? Get your passion back. Stand up to the negative beliefs, negative people, toxic people, completely kick them the fuck out and tell them to fuck the fuck off, okay? Really. Just, okay, Ren. Okay. 1 second. You're gonna interrupt me. I got you, darling. This is unbelievable. No, I'm glad this is being recorded because my lawyers are gonna see this, and then it's timed up. Time up. It's enough. I don't know how to do this. Hold on 1 second. Oh, here we go. I got it. Cool. All right, all the haters are here. I love it. No, seriously, do it to yourself. Listen, I know that the haters are watching me. It's not that. I just think the haters are so fucking stupid because you just keep digging your own fucking grave. Stop it. Just stop it. You're already in so much trouble for harassing me. Just stop it. Go get a life. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, let's go back. Do it with zest and gusto and curiosity. Okay, so this thing is showing up for me to examine. Always, everything is there to serve you, in that it's there to upgrade you. It's there to upgrade who you really want to become. Somebody who is stronger than the haters, somebody who is stronger than anything that comes your way. Because you see through all this bullshit. You're in this for creation. You're not in this for negotiation with your dreams. So doing it with passion, if you're kind of being bogged down, if you're kind of being doubtful, or you're being in fear of something, just know that you have the opportunity right now to completely revolutionize your life by getting your passion back, by dropping all that bullshit and saying, the challenges were here just to make me more of a golden Buddha. More of a golden Buddha, more of a powerful person, more of an on-purpose creator. Somebody who can stand up for themselves and really revolutionize their life in a magical fashion. In a completely magical fashion. Exactly because of these haters, okay, thank you so much. Because of you, I'm going to be a superstar, don't you know? When everything comes out, all the truth will come out, okay? Because of this, I had to become an even more stronger coach, because I was met with so much harassment and bullying and all that stuff. I had to level up my game. Thank you very much again. I had to, make better thumbnails because some haters were bombarding my channel about saying, oh yeah, you don't have, you're not creative because your face is on your thumbnails and not some kind of other thumbnail. Oh, okay, so that's creativity, but copying somebody is okay, right? Or regurgitating Neville Goddard, that's being creative. Okay. So doing it with passion and gusto and completely just overstepping all of the junk and saying, thank you so much, you've served your purpose. You were here to teach me more of who I am and more of who I'm not. And to strengthen that golden Buddha core, sometimes opposition is necessary, sometimes haters are necessary, sometimes negative things in quotations are necessary. You becoming more aligned with yourself, you becoming stronger, you becoming more in control and of your emotions and of your destiny is the greatest gift. It would be really, really fucking boring if it just was success after success after success and everything was smooth sailing. You know, I saw this really powerful speech just the other day. I saw it like by chance, but of course nothing is by chance. You know, this movie that Ben Affleck made about, you know, Michael Jordan, and there's a speech by Matt Damon in that movie. I'm sure you guys have seen it, where he says, you know, you're Michael motherfucking Jordan. Okay, you're a superstar. Yeah, they're gonna first, you know, rally around you. They're gonna make you a star, and then they're gonna tear you down, because that's kind of like the cycle. But your job and occupation is to get the fuck back up and prove to the world that you're Michael Jordan. That's in short. You're gonna have to watch it. It like sends shivers down my spine, that beautiful speech. And I was like, fuck yeah, this is the recipe to success. So it doesn't matter how you get knocked down, is that you fucking get up. I'm sure this is somebody else's quote. I can't fucking remember now. And that's the whole idea. But please remember that you have access to the higher self the entire time, and the higher self will feed you these inspirations. You have the access to divinity, to all of that amazing stuff that you want. Don't let these negative bullies or haters, or you know, the bullies that are your beliefs, or literal bullies in your life, derail you so much so that they're in charge of writing your story. No fucking bloody way, okay? No fucking way. This is not an option. Don't let anybody be in charge of writing your fucking story. You can have a sucky day here and there, that's okay, or a sucky moment. But at the end of the day, you go back to the drawing board, because you're the motherfucking Michael Jordan, okay? Capiche? No, I will not marry you. I'm already quasi-married. Anyway, let me just check my notes. I apologize to my subscribers for my harsh language before, but I'm just so over these fucking assholes that continue thinking that it's like a free-for-all to come to my channel and harass me for no goddamn reason, other than I'm better than them. Anyway, sorry, 1 second. Excuse me, please. Excuse me, please. Okay. Okay, this is what because I was really inspired when I was writing this. So get your passion back. Do it with zest, with gusto. I fucking love this word. Quentin Tarantino uses this word a lot, and I fucking love it. With gusto and curiosity. Curiosity. This is just a holographic game. There will be some bullies. There will be this, that, and the other. Some of it, of course. Listen, you're here to in this holographic game to learn something, to become a better superhero. Essentially, you're all superheroes in the making. So in that sense, like confronting your demons and confronting your fears and bullies and this and that, that's part of the motherfucking game. But it isn't personal. It's just, do you have this charisma, this gusto, this motherfucking powerful energy within you to stand up and be yourself? Where all the world is let's face it, all around you see these reminders, be like this or be like that. I just, you know, by my assistant the other day showed me this video of a woman. She's sitting there with like, I don't know, 900 whatever million subscribers, whatever it was, I don't know, and she's literally telling people how to make a video and be like everybody else. I was like, oh my god. And you have reminders all around, like, be like this, no, be like that, that's the expectation, no, that's the expectation. Set fucking who? You set the rules, you create your show, you be yourself, you be authentic self. Don't let anybody tell you how to do shit. Just show up and be yourself. Be presentable, be honest, be hardworking, be authentic, be all of these things. But don't let anybody fucking tell you who the fuck to be in this life. This is one thing that I learned, when I was growing up. With my mother, who was a complete narcissist and who always told me, no, your hair is the wrong color, no, your eye makeup is too slutty, da, da, da. You know what, bitch, this is how I roll. The end. I don't look slutty, I look really tasteful. So I have a really aversion when people start saying, oh, do it like this, do it like that. No, you do you with gusto, with zest, and with motherfucking curiosity. And in the process, yes, will challenges come up. And I really don't care, by the way, what age you are. Okay, you're in your 40s, you're in your 60s, 50s, 60s, 70s, you're a rock star, baby. Let's make the rest of your life a motherfucking fairy tale, okay? Irregardless of what happened before, irregardless. Maybe you let those haters, those beliefs, those negative emotions beat you the fuck down. No, babe, stand up. Stand up and let's do it. Let's get the show on the motherfucking road. You have the gust and the zest and the passion within you. Bring it the fuck out. Let's have this. Let all your dreams, parentheses here, subscribe to my other channel, Magic and Miracles 2, where I kind of like motivate entrepreneurs and discuss different things around that subject, the success, the money, and all of that. You have the superstar within you. We need to dust it off and let's start this conversation. It's never too late to become yourself, who you really were supposed to be, not to be bogged down by other people's drama. Give it that shit back and refuse access. Access denied. Okay, to the drama mama panorama, access denied to the haters. No more emotions from me, no more nothing. You get nada. Zilch, capiche? Refuse the old reality, it's access to you, right? This is what I really want to say. Put on your desire and stop making it over there. It's over here. It's my aura, it's my breath. The desire is me, okay? So this is how I came up with the words when I was trying to explain, like, the desire is never over there. The SP is never over there. The SP is right here. The SP lives in your holographic consciousness. So for you to invite the SP, the beautiful marriage, the beautiful relationship, all of these things, it's like, it's me who's going to produce it. It's me who's going to print it. The 3D printer, I am the 3D printer who's going to print this beautiful marriage. I'm so serious. You know, when I manifested my guy, I literally I didn't even write it down at that point. I just said, I want this and I want that. I even predicted like what he was going to do for a living. No joke. And out he came. Like a 3D print, like 10 days later, I met my guy. All right, but I had no resistance, of course, which is why I offer coaching, because you have to get past the limiting beliefs, the negative beliefs, the whatever fucking crap that you were taught by your mama drama panorama, whoever it was that taught you were no good, something's wrong with you, you're not beautiful enough, not sexy enough, not smart enough, no, you're all that. You're all that. Provided you're benevolent. I only work with benevolent people. Provided you're benevolent, you've simply been bogged down by the drama trauma panorama. You need to remind yourself the desire is here. The desire is here. It's like you embody your desire. You embody the text you want to receive. But you want more than text. You want a marriage. You embody, excuse me, this feeling like, I have this SP, but you see, words sometimes are kind of like, they fail you in the end. When you feel, let's just say, for example, if you knew for shit sure that somebody was going to text you today, it doesn't have to be your SP, somebody, you know, whatever, your friend or whatever. It's like you're here. It's here. The text is here. I don't have to go chase it. I don't have to, you know, like shake it into existence. I don't have to manipulate anything. I know it's coming. It's already here. But how do you know that? Because you have no resistance towards that, because you feel like it's already here. But What if I told you that everything is already here? And you know this already, of course. So every morning you're showing up to your holographic computer, to your holographic playground with your instructions and with your thoughts, with commands, okay, with the kind of desires that you want to produce. You're choosing from a library of everything. Everything's available. So just notice that if you're still choosing to be the same person, it's also a choice. It's not frowned upon. I'm not judging you in that sense, but it's also a choice to be like, let me reconsider what I want to put on. Putting on a desire is like, it's here. Put on the desire like it has happened, and now I'm wearing it, and now I'm feeling the feelings, and now I'm addressing things from that point of view. Meaning, like when I'm sending an email to somebody else, I'm thinking I'm already married. Let's just say, okay, if that was your desire. If I was cooking something, a breakfast or lunch or dinner, I'm cooking it like I'm married. In my consciousness, I have committed, I have made that decision that I will live out this desire. I will live out, and there's no way for anybody to stop you from doing so. Now, I teach energy work in my coaching because that's actually the easiest way to manifest. I can't discuss it here because, again, it's in my coaching. But essentially, you need to really, you can get so good at manifestation. It might take longer than you wanted to, let's just say. Here's the other thing. But it might not. It all depends on the orchestration behind the scenes for it to be perfect for you. There's an element of that. So let's not disregard it completely, okay? But if you are to 100% intensely zero in energetically on something and make a connection, make a marriage with this reality, with this someone, with this something, there's absolutely nothing that's going to be able to stop it from coming to you. Okay. Now, the consistency of it, the consistency of acknowledging that this is what is happening now. And again, it's a feeling of it's right here. It's in my presence. I'm living it now. It is stationary. Making your desire stationary in the holographic universe, in the quantum field first, is your obligation and duty. Nobody's going to do it for you. And then sourcing inspirations from that world and taking steps and doing things as you would from that point of view. Like you enter your house or apartment, enter your house or an apartment as a married person. It's a different feeling than I'm lonely, I don't have anybody, and all this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And I'm not making fun. It's just that you have to change the decision that you're making every day so that you get your honey, and your honey will show up like this. Now, if it's taking you longer, again, I want to emphasize, if it's taking you longer, it just means perhaps one of two things. Perhaps you are not yet aligned. In all honesty, you're still kind of maybe doubting, okay? Or it's just that there's something that needs to be aligned at this moment in time for you to experience an even better version of this manifestation. And it will make sense to you later when you'll get the manifestation. You'll be like, yeah, Anna was right. Because it's like taking out the cake before it's finished baking. You don't want you don't want to eat dough, do you? You want to eat a beautiful cake. That's what you want to eat. So don't take out the cake before it's ready. Leave it in. And when you start smelling that it's already cooked, you know that smell, at least I do. I know how to bake. Then go and check on it. Then go and see. But by then you'll have these manifestation signs like the white feathers. Look at this again. Isn't it perfect? It's going to go into my collection. And all of these things. And the universe will always tell you, hey, it's coming. Just chill the fuck out. Go drink some chamomile tea. It is on its way. And if you can live more in that reality that you prefer than the one that you don't, it will fuse in no time. In no time, in no time. The other thing I really wanted to say is that please don't feel like if you don't even, if you can't even connect or imagine or feel anything that I'm saying right now, it's okay to be where you are. I think the number one thing is like just allowing yourself to be human. The more you do that, the shorter it will take. In other words, you could stay in misery for quite some time, meaning you're resisting it. I shouldn't be miserable. I should be happy. I should be this and or you could just say, you know what? Yeah, I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling left out. I'm feeling whatever. And then write about it. You know, right? Why am I feeling sad? What am I assuming? Again, the assumptions are there that this equals this. But what if it doesn't? What if it doesn't at all? And your perception is, you know, it's completely distorted based on what you learned before. What if another person can come into the room and say to you, no, I think of this and like that. And you're like, oh, okay. And that's what I do in coaching. But anyway, it's the perception. It's the perception of what it really means. But allowing yourself to feel sad, you owe this to yourself. This is part of fucking humanity. And believe me when I tell you, it's not like I never feel sad or I never, whatever, have some kind of a mood or this and that. I just allow myself to have it. And it goes so quickly because I examine what's the root of the sadness and it doesn't make sense. Oh, okay, so whatever, goodbye. It just goes like that. But you can't resist it and you can't fight it in that sense and be victorious and be able to move on to another parallel reality. Does that make sense? All right. Hi, Catalina. Hi, Anna. What you've just said about the manifestation is becoming better and better is so true. However, the in between is so challenging. I completely understand, darling. I completely understand. And that's the idea around this. Hi, Eva, darling. Hi. Hi, Catalina. Oh, often. Hi, Jen. Oh, Jenny. Catalina, often it seems the manifestation starts and stops. Okay, very good question. I love your fucking question. So the reason it feels like this is because, again, you need to, I know it's challenging, which is why not everybody's capable of doing it, okay? But if you can manage to stick as much as you can, as much as possible, don't judge yourself in the process, but as much as possible, realign yourself. When you feel frustration, go back to, I already have it. What does it feel like? What does it feel like? Better yet, what am I doing now that this has happened? What plans am I doing? Fill your time with this, with the preparation for the something to come. Like literally, if you're SP, I have this like really funny audio somewhere. I don't even know what it's called. I have in the audio, I say, get ready for your SP. If you were getting ready for your SP, you would, I don't know, rearrange your house maybe, okay? Maybe do your hair, take a shower. You don't want to be stinky when your SP comes over. Things like that. Preparation, the expectancy of it's about to come, it's coming, so I better get ready for it. There's no other choices here. If you massage your mind day in and day out, it's inevitable. It's inevitable. It is written into law that I am going to have that. If you have that marriage with that idea, try then again having the thoughts of doubt. What doubt? If the doubt comes over, no, but I for sure am getting it. Believe me when I'm telling you, if you work on that understanding that the universe is behind you, again, words fail me sometimes, I really feel. But it's the grand picture of your happiness is available and it's for sure and it's there. You just got sidetracked by a whole other perception of your life because of the mentality that, you were passed on. But if you just knew it is a sure done deal on the other side, and this is why you're getting the signs and angels and your guardian angels and the higher self is trying to guide you as much as possible towards it. then you know this resonance when you know exactly, like there are moments in your life where, like, I know exactly, I know it like I know my name, that my desire is coming. I know it because it just feels like it's already here, yet it's not fucking here. That's what I'm talking about. So challenging it between, yes, but that's the whole, exercising the muscle of being a master magician, that you can shorten this time between, okay, I'm really upset, I don't have it yet, to right before the manifestation, I feel like it's here, so therefore I'm not fucking worried. That's what you need to get yourself to. But if you have this, again, words fail me, and I'm going to try to, as we go, expand on this, and et cetera, et cetera. If you have the marriage with the holographic reality that you're about to join, it's in the invisible, but let's just face it, everything comes from the fucking invisible, okay? But if you have this marriage with the invisible so tight, you know it personally, you could smell it, you can visualize it, you could talk to it, and this reality is more real, becoming slowly, day by day, more real than this shit show. My darling love, you golden. You golden. You just have to really be disciplined, and you just say, I cannot afford to look at my shit show reality and give it any reaction. What good does it do to me? But nothing. It's gonna produce the same shit over and over again. I've been there, done that. I want something else. Okay? And I'm gonna commit to something else. I hope I answered that. Catalina. Jen, please remind me again, how do I get to be my higher self? Do I do it by vibing high with happiness and love? Well, yeah, I think, listen, not for nothing, if you're having a hard time, a beautiful way to start your day is gratitude. You've heard it before. There's always things to be grateful for. Now, you might kind of like, roll your eyes at this because sometimes it's difficult, and I get it. But try. At some point, what you're living today, you were only wishing to live. Okay, that house that you have today, whatever, the job that you have today, the promotion, the knowledge, the body. Okay, there is progress always being made. Please don't discount your own progress. Sorry, 1 second. I have to fix my lipstick again. Somebody can advise me how to prevent my lipstick from doing that stupid shit. I would be much obliged. So vibrating high. You know what helps me? Here. The times that I've been through a shit show situation, you have to develop the skill of being delusional in the most like healthy way. Okay? I leave this world behind, meaning the shit show world. Morning, I have to have, at least like, 10, 15 minutes rendezvousing with my projects, with my agenda, with my decisions, and this and that. I have to bathe in that world. And this could be so drastically different from what right now I am experiencing, whatever it is I'm working on. But in my mind, I allow myself to like swim in that ocean of endless possibilities and to really fuse emotionally with a different opportunity, with a different reality, with a different vibration. And I cannot explain it into words. It is felt. It is not explained. But you will, if you allow yourself to open yourself up to these amazing opportunities. Let's just say, for instance, without judgment and without like, oh, but it's not here yet. Not this kind of feeling, but like, let's just play. Let's just play. I know everything isn't shit, but let's just play kind of situation. Let me leave the world behind and let me focus on this magnificent world that I'm creating one by one by one. And let's just say you want to get married to your SP, or you want to get married, period. So you're not married now to this SP, or you're not married, period. Okay, what would it be like if I was married to this SP, or what would it feel like if I was married? And go into these scenes, whatever you're doing, but it is a movie. I myself, I construct a movie. Okay, it's some of them are still pictures, some of them it's a movie, but I work on it for months. This is how I manifest. I add things, I subtract things, I make the vibration higher around it. You think that you're feeling high now about something. Wait till you allow the possibility of feeling into what universe is going to give you, the kind of vibration. Again, I cannot explain it into words, it's only felt. But the vibration will feed you like, ooh, this feels phenomenal. But with the feeling, with that vibration, with that frequency, there comes the answers. They come right now. You just stepped into that reality and you can fucking feel it. It's like stepping into this pool of beautiful water and you're just like, whoa, this is amazing. And you feel on top of the world. That's your destination. That's your reality. Now work on it a little bit. Make a movie out of it. Make scenes. Buy objects, you know. One other thing that I didn't write down, or actually I did, find evidence of the desired reality timeline in your current timeline. Find evidence. It could be like objects, literally objects, somebody saying something to you, and you're saying, oh, that's from that reality, or that's from that parallel timeline. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to thank the universe for showing it to me. But the most powerful is to leave the world behind and to entertain a completely, like radically different reality without resistance and sourcing the inspiration of that vibration, because that vibration is going to come over here and start really rearranging things in your world. I don't know how else to explain it. You dipping your finger into it and it already responds. So just go there without resistance and just allow, oh, how would I feel? What would it be like? What would my life be like if I was married to this wonderful person? Or what would I feel like if I was married, period? Different feeling than right now, right? Entertain that feeling. Before you know it, darlings, it's going to be your life. Just be a little bit more, have faith. Have faith, knowing I like more. Have the knowing that this is how the universe operates. You're going to have to invest a little bit more time. It's like going to the gym. Like, you're not going to drop 40 pounds overnight, right? You're going to go to the gym, you're going to work out. That's how you're working out your mind. You're massaging it and hoopla. But this is to keep it. This is to keep the manifestation, not just to quick fix it. This is why I always say there is no quick fix. You're going to have to, but listen, if you understand that this is supposed to be fun, you're going to have fun with it. It's not going to be like, oh, I'm doing this because I want to manifest. No, no, no. It becomes your lifestyle. You understand? It becomes like everything fucking serves you. Even though in the moment something shitty might happen, even though somebody might piss you off, no, everything serves me. And that's another, belief, if you want to say it. But everything serves you anyway. It's not even a belief. It's just the truth. Okay, let me keep reading. Live with Queen of Sass. That's right. You got it. Don't fuck with me. Excuse me, Catalina. You don't want to be stinky. So funny. Thanks, Anna. You answered my question perfect. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad. Okay, that's wonderful. Let me look at my notes. You guys, if you have any more questions. Wow, we went 47 minutes. I was not expecting that, but I'm glad I cleared my schedule. All right. Let me just look over the notes. We did that. Assumptions. Going to them. Yeah, so this is what I wrote about when I was inspired about the 3D printer, because that's actually how I see. Like, you gotta give me time to. I've only just begun. You have seen nothing yet, because it's like I always thought I was weird. But actually, like, and coming to YouTube, I just thought I'd be weird. I'll be weird and whatever. It's gonna be whatever. But actually, it's not weird. It actually is helpful to people. So, but this is how I manifest, and for a long time, like, it's gonna come in waves. I'm gonna find the words to explain how I manifest, so it's easier for you, because a lot of, like I said, I'm not just talking badly about other coaches for no reason. It's because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. It's so obvious. It shows in their face. It shows in the energy when somebody is literally just repeating what somebody else said or somebody else wrote in a book, and somebody who's coming off of the experience. It's a completely different fucking story. Okay, so it's kind of like they're making themselves look bad, if anything. So this is what I wrote. Virtual thoughts, right? Creating when focusing energy into things. So remember, like when you're showing up to this drawing board, this holographic drawing board, this is literally how I visualize. I live more in the invisible than in the visible. It's just been my life. I don't know. You showing up to this holographic, drawing board, and your emotions, like if you can understand that your emotions will produce things, like literal, like 3D things that will help you not to scare yourself. No, I don't want you to ever be afraid of your emotions. Your emotions are there to serve you. Just remember that. Even if you feel like shit, they're there to serve you. Something's coming up, you need to clear it. Something's coming up for you to evolve better, okay? But if you can just remember that your energy will literally produce physical things, okay? 99.999% space, right? It's just an illusion. It will make it easier for you to focus on, what do I really want to entertain? What do I really want to entertain just for fun? And then just go there on purpose to that frequency, to that tonality. Let's just say I'm married to this SP. And then before you know it, that is your tonality. And it's here. But then when your manifestation is here, it's really fucking hard to argue that it isn't possible, right? So then once you do it one time so lightheartedly and so freely, then you can repeat the process, etc. And then you will understand at some point how to appreciate the process. And when you do, then the process becomes shorter and shorter and shorter. Okay. Okay, what else is coming up to a creation like a computer, except it's virtual. Everything is virtual. Okay, your ideas, your energy is virtual. So you're like literally like you're dealing with a bunch of screens. This is how I visualize a bunch of screens. Here are my thoughts on my SP. Here are my, kind of like the scenes or the movie that I composed. Here are some, a mood board like we discussed last time. But it's alive. It's alive. It's holographic. It's alive. And it's ready to come into existence if you dwell on it a little bit, right? You got to give it life. You're going to breathe life into it. That's how you do things. It's so exciting. This process is beyond. With all the energy and thoughts around it, and right, with all the energy and thoughts, I just described that, until the 3D version pops out, just like a 3D printer kind of situation. It is not oversimplifying things, it's just going to the drawing board deliberately and contributing, to your creations. Nobody else is going to do it for you. Okay, any more questions? So we can wrap up the hour. So nice to see you guys. Any questions? No. Okay. Oh, here's another little note I put there. Don't look back and don't stop. Just put it on your refrigerator. Don't look back and don't stop. I miss you too, Jenny. She's so cute. Don't look back. Completely refuse access to the old reality as much as you can. No, been there, done that with the clown show. No, thank you. That just leaks my energy. No fucking thank you. I'm working on my fairy tale. That's what my dedication is. Stop yourself. Be disciplined enough to stop yourself. Not doing that. Literally, physically, not doing that. Reconfiguring, going over here to my reality where my energy will be spent invested, not spent, but invested in a very amazing way to produce results. And then, haters, believes, blue, blah, blue, blah, blue, you'd be like, yawn, yawn, yawn. I've got what I want. Bye. Kind of situation, Be the queen of sass in your own world kind of situation. That's why I'm here to inspire you. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, everybody, for showing up. Go back and rewatch. I might edit out that hater scene. I will edit it out. But you got to give me, I think it takes 24 hours or something like that to edit it out. But thank you very much, Catalina. No more questions for today. We'll have to apply what you've taught us today. All right, sounds good. All right. So again, just to remind and everybody, we're gonna do the lives like this Wednesdays and Saturdays. Okay, for now, until further notice, for 30 minutes, and you can show up with your questions. Maybe on Saturdays I will be able to go on a little bit longer like today, but on Wednesday it's going to have to be 30 minutes, okay? Thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend, and until next time, ciao, ciao. Bisous. Kisses.